What's up, guys? It's time to go collect the money from 3 total machines. That's 2 claw machines and 1 electronic bulk vending machine from our hot dog and Italian ice shop and our ice cream and candy shop. So if you guys like these style of videos, make sure you leave them a like. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with another claw machine and vending machine collection video. Today we're going to 3 different machines at 2 different locations. That's our super mini claw machine at the hot dog and Italian ice shop, and our electronic bulk vending machine and our toy taxi claw machine at the ice cream and candy shop. Now for this visit, the super mini was 1 month of collection and the other 2 machines are only 2 weeks. So keep that in mind when we actually talk about the total amount collected for each machine. So let's head on off to the first location. It's our hot dog and Italian ice shop. And quick disclaimer, guys, it is the off season. So it hasn't been super busy there and that machine hasn't seen a lot of activity. But we're gonna collect the money anyway. We're gonna top the machine off. And after that, we'll move on to the ice cream and candy shop. Let's go. Here we are at the hot dog and Italian ice cream shop. Time to service the super mini claw machine.
Ooh, it got moved.
Yeah, they moved it over a little bit, but there it is on the Howard Hospitality Group claw stand. Guys, we're gonna give one of those away here in just a week and a half.
Yes, we are. Well, I won't be there, but I'll be there in spirit.
Yes, you will. All right, so we brought some plush to add. Looks like there's been some winners. We need to add some stuff, and I brought some a few of the small Squishmallow plush.
Ooh.
Yeah, right on top there, right on top of the bag. You see that in there? Squishmallow plush. So let's put those in there. Yeah, those are Squishmallows.
Squishmallow. On the first try.
Yeah, the lock works great. Remember in a previous video, somebody stuffed that lock with some stuff. I don't know what it was. It looked like toothpicks or something like that, maybe?
These little guys are so cute. Squishmallow.
Hi guys, we'll be with you in a couple minutes.
Piggy. Little llama. Little drama llama.
The drama llama.
The drama llama. A little doggy. We got one of those doggies.
We do have a doggy in there,
We
yes.
like the doggies. Little sprinkles from ducks.
Yeah, lots of ducks. It's Jeep season coming up here, so I'm sure all the Jeep people will want to win some ducks.
Yep, another little. That's about it.
Are there any more Squishmallows in there? I feel like there's more.
Is this?
Yeah, that's a Squishmallow. Put all the Squishmallows in there.
I don't know what else is a Squishmallow.
Maybe on the bottom right there? Yep, that's a Squishmallow.
That's a little Squishmallow.
And then I saw a blue sparkly duck in there. Let's put the blue sparkly duck.
Blue sparkly duck, where are you? Oh, there he is.
There
There he is.
Yes.
Number 17.
Number 17. I don't know if that's a racing duck. Let us know in the comments. I see a 17 and a 15.
They look like football because they have little lines underneath them.
Maybe they're football.
I think they're football.
Let us know in the
ducks.
comments, guys.
Football ducks. They're football ducks. I'm just saying. They're
We're going to go with football ducks. Okay.
because they have the lines underneath them.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But I have no idea.
Me
All right, into the tight quarters. And they moved the machine over, so it's even
So,
tighter now. For me,
I
anyway.
have more room.
You've got more room.
You've got more room.
All right, let's start with those quarters. I've got a money bag here ready to go.
Quarters.
Just a few. Again, it's the off season here. Not a whole lot of traction here at this location right now. But as the weather gets warmer,
It'll get busy.
this location will pick definitely back up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, dollar bill acceptor. I see there's a 5 in there.
I always forget which way this one opens.
Oh, that is very light.
Very light.
Very, very light.
Oh, we do have the NIAX card.
Yes, we've
reader
got the
on there.
NIAX reader. Perfect. All right, so let's go put that in the money bag.
In the money bag.
And of course, we'll count this up back at the studio. All right, guys, you saw how much money we got from the hot dog and Italian ice shop. We're gonna count that money up here in this video at the end of the video. So keep watching if you wanna see the total amount collected from the hot dog and Italian ice shop. Now, let's head over to our ice cream and candy shop to go collect the money from that Pokemon vending machine and the toy taxi claw machine. This is a 2-week collection on these 2 machines, so let's go see how much money they made. All right, guys, we're at the ice cream and candy shop. We're gonna start with our Pokemon vending machine. It's looking pretty low, but we also got a call. They said there might be some issues with some jams. In the cards. One thing I have noticed, if like, say a customer loads $2, they vend a card and then they hit vend a card again without pulling it out, that's when we're seeing jams. So basically, if you have these machines, the customers need to pull the card out before they vend another card, and I think that's what's happening. But let's open it up, let's take a look inside, let's see what's going on in here. First things first, we'll open the back. Oh, it's completely sold out. Okay, so it's not a jam. It's just that it's sold out. So let me turn it a little bit this way so we can get some better lighting.
Yes, look at that.
Look at that, completely sold out.
It's empty.
Good thing is I brought a ton of Pokemon cards.
Yes, we did.
So I've got 300 folders of Pokemon cards to fit into this machine. So come and fit. We usually do them in 50 folder stacks. So let's get to work. All right, that is nice and full.
Very full, look at that.
That's 150 cards on each side. I'm throwing rubber bands all over the ground.
You are.
Okay.
All right, now it's time to fill some Pokeballs.
Now, yeah, I'm gonna fill some Pokeballs up.
Yeah.
Now, I only brought 100 today because I wasn't sure how many we needed, but it looks like there's some needed for sure. Since there's only 100 going in, I think I'm going to be able to do just fine without spilling any.
I hope so. Might get dumped over, probably not. Looks better. See?
There we go. All right.
Ready to go back in its place.
Yes.
Back home.
All right. Let's see.
Well, no, we got to collect.
Yeah. Did you bring in the other money bag?
Right behind you.
Oh, it's behind me. All right.
Behind you.
So we've got money bag number 1. And we'll start with the quarters. Now, there's not a lot of quarters in here, guys. Look at how many quarters there are. In fact, I'm going to check for a jam because it's so light. I don't see any jams in there. It looks good.
Maybe most people call. Well, we do have the NIAX reader on here too.
That's true. A lot of people have gone cashless for sure.
Yeah. But a lot of people just like don't carry change around, so
that's true.
the dollar bill acceptor.
This actually feels kind of light too, so I'm guessing we had quite a bit of NIAX payments, but let's see. Yeah, see, that's pretty light.
So it has to be a lot of NIAX.
Remember too, guys, we also had that snowstorm here.
Yes.
So, oh, but look at that. Right off the bat, there's a 10 in there. And some 5s and lots of 1s, of course. There we go.
Perfect.
All right, into the money bag it goes.
Money bag.
And I'll put it back together, and then it's time to move on to the claw machine.
Claw machine.
All right,
yes.
let's go.
Let's.
All right, let's move on to the toy taxi claw machine. Make our way over to the other side. And, oh, it looks like it's already got 1 credit on it, so somebody put a quarter in there. So we'll have to put 3 quarters more through it to get it back to 0.
Keys.
And it looks like there has been some prizes won. Do you remember which keys are which?
No.
Okay, all right, we got a nice big bag of plush here.
I'm gonna get some of this other plush up from the bottom. Still got that turtle. He was hiding.
That orange turtle, or orange shell turtle. We got Pac-Man in there. That crazy donkey. I see him back there.
He looks so nervous.
Your cute cow.
The cute cow. The cute cow is buried.
This time we have more stuff from All-Star Vending going. We got some more of the ducks. We've got some different plush. I think there's a Hello Kitty in there and another Skibbity toilet.
Skibbity. Yes, we do have a Hello Kitty.
Nice Hello Kitty in the middle there. Is she wearing 3D glasses?
It looks like it.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is that 3D glasses or just crazy Hello Kitty glasses?
Oh no, she's going to the movies.
It's got to be 3D glasses.
Got to be 3D glasses.
She's got her popcorn.
Yeah, I think she's going to the movies.
All right, that makes sense. All right, guys, we're still working on another machine here at this location. Let us know in the comments what machine would go well here. Do you think like a spin and drop type machine with the carousel and the clips, or do you think another claw machine with mystery boxes, or something with other prizes?
Another Hello Kitty.
Yeah, is that Sanrio?
Yep, I think that is. No, my Melody has souvenir up.
I don't know, guys. Let us know in the comments if you know these characters, because we are not as cool when it comes to these characters. The Galaxy daughter could tell us for sure. You got a tag?
That could be,
No tag.
no, it's not cinnamon roll. I think it's just Hello Kitty dressed.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Maybe.
Again, guys, let us know in the comments.
Skibbity.
There's that Skibbity toilet. Those, it's funny because we actually, and we'll probably talk about, maybe we can even include in this video, we did kind of a fundraiser for a school event with another one of these toy taxi claw machines, and we had one Skibbity toilet in there, and those kids went nuts for the Skibbities.
They did.
They wanted all the Skibbity, they tried for them. I think, I'm pretty sure one kid did take one home.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember.
Yeah. But the machine did actually raise some money for the event, so it was good. We donated all the money that it raised to the school event thing. It was a really good time.
Little burger.
What do you got left in there? A couple more hypnotized gnomes. We got the money gnome there.
And the cute little.
And the tiger. Now, we're in South Carolina, so a lot of the Clemson fans are probably going to play for that tiger, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll go ahead and lock the machine up at the top.
All right. Not a lot of quarters.
There we go. All right, let me grab the money bag here.
But as we say, we have the dollar acceptor and the Nyax.
Yeah, so we've also got that Nyax credit card reader there. All right, now we're going to check the dollar bill acceptor. Again, I'm not expecting it to be completely full. Yeah, it's about, I don't know, a little less than half. Not too bad, though.
Not horrible.
All right, we'll go ahead and make that collection as well. Pretty good size fan there. We'll take that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, grabbing the money bag.
Locking the door.
And we reset the Nyax.
I must have bumped it
Yeah, I
when
think we
I
bumped,
opened
I
it
think we
all the
bumped those
way.
wires.
Yeah.
All right, put those padlocks back on there. We'll take all this money back to the studio. We'll count it up and we'll bring you the total. All right, guys, we are back from both locations visiting all three machines. I've got 3 money bags here full of money. So it's time to count this money up and see how much money we made. Now, I also have to remind you guys, all 3 machines have Nyax credit card readers on them as well. So a lot of the payments did go through the Nyax credit card reader. So at the end of the video, when we give you the total of each machine, it will include the Nyax totals as well. Also, we'll remind you guys, if you want to get some Nyax readers for your machines, we can save you some cash. Just go to shop.nyax.com, add those VPost Touch credit card readers to your cart, and when checking out, use checkout code GalaxyGames843. It takes instant money off your bill. All right, let's head on over to our money counting station and count this money up. All right, guys, here we are at the Galaxy Games 843 money counting station. We're gonna start with our super mini claw machine from the Hot Dog and Italian Ice Shop. Here is the money bag. We'll open it up and show you inside. Basically, we've got, you know, a few dollars. There's also a few quarters in there as well. I'll set the money down. There were a couple 5s. Now, I haven't counted this out, but I did separate out the 5s and 10s and stuff like that. So we're gonna start by pouring our quarters into our coin scale here. And it's not a lot of quarters. Looks like it's a total amount of, I feel like there's one more stuck in there. Yep, there's one more. Here it is. There we go. $9 was the total amount of quarters for the Super Mini Claw Machine at the Hot Dog and Italian Ice Shop. Okay, next we're going to count these dollar bills. We're going to take the 5s out. So there's $10 in 5s. And we're just going to run these dollar bills through our dollar bill counter. And hopefully there's no errors today. I tried to make some adjustments. Let's see what happens. So $48 in 1s plus another 10, so that's $58. And another 9, so that's $67. Plus the Nyax credit cards. We'll give you the total amount collected for the Super Mini Claw Machine at the end of the video. And remember, this machine was for 1 month of service. Okay, so I never usually do this, but in this video, I'm also gonna take the famous orange bucket here. We're gonna pour our quarters into the orange bucket. So there we go. All right, hopefully we don't spill any quarters, but you know how we do it. Sometimes we spill those quarters when we don't mean to. So there we go. All right, taking this money out of the way. Let's go ahead and clear that. Everything else is clear. Okay. Let's move on to the next machine. So this is the money bag for the electronic bulk vending machine at the ice cream and candy shop. This is a 2-week service collection. And typically we try to go about every month, but they did call us. There was a jam with the cards or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. But we did get it fixed, and of course we collected the money while we were there. So opening it up, there are a few more dollar bills in this one than the last machine. And of course there are some quarters in there, but again, not too many quarters. We're getting less and less quarters, which we talked about on the live stream this past week. If you joined the live stream, we talked about how we're seeing less and less quarters in our machines. All right, pouring those quarters into the coin scale. Looks like it's $6 total for the electronic bulk vending machine. Let's go ahead and run the dollar bills next. And there was a 10 and a 5 in there, so we'll keep that separate. All right, let's hope that this doesn't jam up. Hopefully no errors. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. All right, $68 plus 10 plus 6. You know, let's see, some quick math. 68, 78, 88, 89. So $89, right? $89 in cash. Plus, of course, we've got the NIAX credit card reader payments as well. Again, we're gonna bring you that at the end of the video, so make sure you keep watching. All right, just like last time, we're gonna pour this giant $6 worth of quarters into the orange bucket. There we go. All right, and then again, we'll collect up these ones, we'll reset our bill counter, and it's time to move on to the best machine. Okay. Here we go. Here's our final money bag of the day. This is for the Toy Taxi Claw machine. Again, this is a 2-week service collection. Let's go ahead and open it up so you can see. There's all the dollar bills. I think there was at least 1 5. Yeah, there was 1 5 in there. So dollar bills and the 5. And again, not a lot of quarters. We're getting less and less quarters in our machines. Guys, are you getting less quarters in your machines? Let me know in the comments if you're seeing less quarters in your machines too. All right, into the coin scale. Looks like $13 in quarters, not too bad. All right, let's go and run these dollar bills. Now this is a pretty good size stack. So again, hopefully there's no jams or double errors or anything like that that we've been getting in some of our previous videos. All seems good, so we've got 94 there, plus another 5 is 99, plus we've got 13, so that's 112 in cash. Again, we've got NIAX reader payments as well for this machine. So it's time to go back to our final set and we will give you all the totals for all the machines. But before we do, one more time, I'm getting ahead of myself. Orange bucket, couple quarters going in. Ooh, I don't know if you guys saw, there was 2 quarters hiding up here. But in case you didn't know, so you see these rails here in this thing? So it's got rails here, it's got rails here, and that's where the quarters always get trapped and why we spill them on the floor when we're pouring them out. The quarters get trapped in there, so a little behind the scenes stuff for Galaxy Games 843. All right, let's get to the total amounts of money collected. All right, guys, we are back. We've added up all the money, all the quarters, all these dollar bills, and all the NIAX credit card reader payments. Just a reminder, the Super Mini Claw machine at the Hot Dog and Italian Ice shop was a 1-month collection. Both the other machines, the electronic bulk vending machine with the Pokemon stuff and the Toy Taxi Claw machine, was a 2-week collection. So let's break it down machine by machine, then we'll give you the total amount collected for all this cash. So first and foremost, the Super Mini Claw machine for 1 month at the Hot Dog and Italian Ice shop, the total amount collected with coins, cash, and credit cards was $149. Now I know what you guys are saying, it's not that great for a month. I agree, it's not. But it is the slow season, the weather's starting to pick up, the sun's coming out, we're gonna see a lot more activity at that location. All right, moving on to the second best machine. It's our electronic bulk vending machine at the ice cream and candy shop. That one's the one with the Pokemon stuff in it. Now, it had a little bit more cash in it, had some more NIAX credit card reader payments. Again, this is for 2 weeks. Between the coins, the cash, and the credit cards, the total amount collected was $227 even, so not too bad. And remember, everything in that machine too is $1 per vend, so $227, we'll take it. All right, the final machine and the best machine, the most money out of all 3 machines, is our Toy Taxi Claw machine. Again, this is for 2 weeks, and of all the coins, all the cash, and all the NIAX credit card reader payments, the total amount collected was $268 for that machine. Again, that's for 2 weeks. So Toy Taxi was the #1 machine. electronic bulk vending machine was the number 2 machine, and the super mini machine came in 3rd place with only $149. So when you add up all the money, all the coins, all these dollar bills, and all the Nayax credit card reader payments, remember one machine was 2 weeks, one machine was 1 month, 2 machines were 2 weeks. The total amount collected was $644. Not too bad for just a little bit of work. All right guys, if you like these style of videos, I want to remind you one more time, consider hitting that subscribe button. It would really help us out. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers in 2025. We just passed 60,000, and I want to say thank you all out there that have subscribed so far, that have turned on those notification bells, that have liked our videos, that have supported the channel. Thank you guys, because you guys are the real deal and I appreciate it. All right, with that said, it's time to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching. This is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.